I've been waiting for a good time to make this video, and now I know that that good time isn't going to come, and talking is a little difficult for me because breathing is difficult now. So I will try to say as much as I can without letting this go on too long, although that's going to be a challenge because there is so much to say that I really don't even know where to start. So I will say that I could be making this video trying to be positive, or I figured I could just be really honest, because at this point it's about saving my life and I'm not gonna fuck around anymore. So without, at the risk of sounding like I'm fishing for sympathy, which I'm not, the truth of the matter is that my life has been a big, painful struggle my entire life. There have been good moments, yes, there have been beautiful moments. But there has been a lot of trauma and things that I don't know how to heal from. When I was 16, a whole lot of things happened in the space of a year. I was sent to live in a group home for 1 year because I was so rebellious that my stepfather couldn't handle me, and indirectly he had me sent to live in this group home. I was taken from my home and put in a group home where I lived for a year. Also, my mother was first diagnosed with breast cancer that year. Also, my mother gave birth to twins, my youngest siblings. Also, I, for the first time, tracked down my biological father and met him face to face for the first time in my life. Subsequently, he was in my life for about 6 months, and I haven't seen him since. I'm 34 now. Also, that same year, it was brought to light that my grandfather had been molesting most of the women in my family, my cousins and my aunts. And this fact being brought to light caused me to remember things that he had done to me. So this was quite a year, and it's not like things were good before that, because they definitely weren't. So anyways, for some reason I was thinking about that last night and I wanted to share that. When so many things are happening at once, it was basically impossible for me to process all of that, and I began cutting, and I was put on Paxil actually at the age of 15, and that made me way more suicidal. Anyways, this video is gonna go on long. I don't know how to make this short. I've left out the first 16 years of my life, and a lot of shit happened during that time too. Okay, so then my mother decided to go a completely allopathic route with her cancer treatment. treatment. She proceeded to have many, 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 many surgeries, rounds of chemotherapy, radiation, and many other toxic drugs over the next 13 years. I'm sorry, my back hurts so much. I have to find a way to sit that isn't so painful. My mother did not change her lifestyle at all. She continued drinking coffee every day. Not good coffee. I don't know if it's even possible to get good coffee in the United States. 4 cups a day usually. She continued smoking cigarettes, a pack a day, Marlboros. She continued eating garbage, microwave food, processed food, pretty much all processed food. Meat, cheese, just all kinds of junk. When I was 21, I moved back in with her. I had broken up with my fiance at the time, and my mom had finally divorced my stepfather. Finally. And she was left home in her weakened state with 4 young kids to take care of, and not a whole lot of help from their father. Financially, some help, but that was the extent of it for the most part. Eventually, the court ordered him to see them every other weekend. That wasn't enough. She needed more help than that, and never got it. I moved in there and tried to help her and tried to help take care of those kids, and it was a horror story. All of those years, I spent my 20s, my entire 20s, just trying to stay alive, in my own misery of my own life, and my inadequacy to help her because of the route that she chose to take. There wasn't much that I could do. Also, my mother didn't know how to ask for help, so I had to be a mind reader. And anyways, it got really, 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 really bad, and I would take every moment that I could find to escape and distract myself, mostly with smoking a lot of cannabis and spending time with my boyfriend at the time. But I couldn't run from reality, and in October 29th of 2011, when I was 30 years old, my mother passed away. She was 52. And about a year before that, we lost my grandmother as well, who was sort of like a second mother to me. I was very close with her. And that was my mother's mother. The two of them were my foundation. Less than 2.5 years after my mother passed away, I found a golf ball-sized lump in my left breast. That was July of 2014. Now it is November of 2015. So it has been a year and about 3 months, 4 months since I found a golf ball-sized lump in my left breast. I have been vegan for 2.5 years now. I moved to Lansdale, Pennsylvania in September of 2014, successfully doing a 100% raw vegan diet for over 2 months. In that time, the tumor continued to grow. It has grown and taken over my entire breast at this point. I'm sorry, it's hard to breathe, talk. So that's why I'm talking kind of funny. I'm going to show now what my breast looks like. I don't know if I'm going to keep this video. Alright, I'm going to show now what my breast looks like. So I'm going to warn you that it is gruesome. So if you don't want to see it, please look away now. I'll only show it for a few seconds. So look away now. Here we go. Let me get into the sunlight here. This is what my breast looks like now. The cancer is spreading around my side, and it is trying to spread over to my other breast now. And all of my shirts have a hole in them now. So that... Okay, I'm done showing it. You can look again if you had looked away. I need money. I really need money to save my life. Doctors can't help me. They told me many months ago that this was too large to operate. I wouldn't have chosen operation anyway, but I need $25,000 to go to this treatment center, and that amount of money will allow me to stay there as long as I need to, and hopefully have enough to fly myself there and back. And I have to bring a companion, and the person that is willing to be my companion lives in England, and she doesn't have money, and I have to be able to fly her there too and back. So I might need more than $25,000, and that amount doesn't even cover what I'll need after the fact to continue the therapy that I have to do for 2 years. That costs a minimum of $2,500 a month. This is my last hope. And I really need more help. I can't stay here anymore. I want to live. I want to heal this life so that I can help other people heal too. And I've been able to raise about $2,500 so far. And look at what's become of me. I've lost so much weight, and I don't look like myself, and I'm not. I'm in so much pain every day. It's hard to breathe now. I can only lay on my back, but my back is so sore. My ex-stepfather's family has money, but I don't think they want to help me. And I have nowhere else to turn. So please, if you know anybody who may be willing to donate, even if it's only $5. Please, please help. If you know somebody who may be willing to donate a significant amount, please help. I need a lot of money, and I can't work. And I'm really scared, and I don't have any money. I'm 34 years old. I'm a vegan and an animal lover and an artist. A sensitive, empathic person who has precognitive dreams and who has a lot of love to give. And I love to teach, and I love to help people and animals. And I really do want to live, and I want to know what it's like to live a good life.